Hello YouTube, Sharon here, and we've got a warm summer Saturday in late fall. So I usually don't cook on Saturdays, but it's so gorgeous outside. I got to get out and enjoy myself. I'm feeling like I'm either in Florida or Southern California. And today, since I'm feeling so California-ish or Floridian, I'm going to cook tacos. And I'm going to make them the healthy way. It's going to be with lean turkey. So if you'd like to see how I make these tacos, stay tuned. I'm using what I have in my kitchen and working with from there. So I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon of canola oil, and I'm going to throw in a half an onion. And I'm making tacos for 2, so you don't really need a lot to work with it now. And I'm just going to let those sweat down. The onions have sweated down. I let them brown a little bit because I like that rustic flavor when you let your onions, toast a little bit. So I'm going to add the meat now, which is 1. And I'm going to break that up with my spatula and turn it over a little bit, just get everything going. So we're going to let that brown for a while and then come back. So as my spices sit here, let me tell you what they are. This is oregano, chili powder, cumin. I haven't added any salt or pepper yet. We'll do that at the end. We'll salt to taste if necessary. A lot of times you really don't, need any extra salt. So I'll be back when the meat browns, when the turkey browns. Okay, I'm back. It's broken up and almost done. So we're going to put the seasoning, which is 1½ teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and another teaspoon of oregano. So we're gonna regular oregano. Just sprinkle it around, and then switch hands, mix it up. Now this chili, the way it's cooked with the rustic cook onions, and when I mean rustic, I mean let them brown a little bit on the edges before you put the meat in. It really didn't need seasoning. It has good taste to it all by itself, but with the flavors in it, it's going to be the bomb. So I'm going to take a little bit of this Frank's Red Hot before I put the salt in, because I might not need it. It tastes pretty good without it. So I'm just going to take a few shakes. And hot sauce has a lot of sodium in it, so you may not need it. A lot of times we have to watch what we're eating, because a lot of this food that's made up already, before we buy it, it has a lot of salt in it. So you have to be careful. This hot sauce has, see if I can get it to focus. There it is. So that's good enough. So this is one of the items that's going to make my tacos taste so different, but so good. It's called dill Havarti cheese. It is so good on a taco. It's good on almost anything that you eat. So I have a tablespoon of canola oil in my pan, and I'm going to take 2 shells and just let them start to rest in the oil. And the pan is not hot as I would like it, but they don't need to cook long. I like to keep them warm too, But when my peeps get in, when they get in, they're hungry, so they're ready to eat. And this is how I make the soft shell ones. And then I'll show you how I do the hard shell ones for people that want hard shells. But you see, it doesn't take long. They're nice and pliable and greasy. Now, sometimes I just heat them on top of the fire. I take the skillet off and just let the fire heat them up. But they have to be warm. I cannot eat my tacos with cold tacos shells. I love a warm taco shell. So here's 1, 2. Let me show you how I do the crispy ones. Well, the oil is hot. What I do to make my shells crispy is I put the shells in the oil, and I do them one at a time because you have to, you know, work with flipping them. And I let them fry on each side a little bit. And before it starts getting crispy, see it's starting to take its shape. There you go. But the taste of these that you fry is so good. Why miss out on that? And then you drain the oil. While you're draining, you can put another shell in. And these come out really crispy. You put it over here. And you start all over again. Good thing I don't have a large family, because I definitely would have to get the ones already made in the package. But I like these. They taste so good. And you don't have all that extra, you know, whatever they put in. You just, in taco shells to make them preserve. And just turn this one over a little bit and bring it back so it can fry. Okay. There are the shells. Now I'm going to put everything together. I think I'll do it right here on the stove because there's good lighting over here. Under my countertops seems to take away some of the light, so I'm going to do it here. So here we have the taco shells, the lettuce, a little lime, and this is something that's different of my tacos also. Instead of jalapenos, I like gardenia sometimes. So I switch it up a little bit and have the gardenia. Cilantro, that's the cilantro back there by the lime. Tomato, green onions. Here's the Havarti dill cheese. Just looks delicious. It's so good. You just don't know till you try it. Okay, so I'll leave that here. And I'll get my tongs and I'll lay out a taco shell and take out some turkey meat. And then I'll do a little lettuce. Not a lot, just a little. A little cilantro, tomatoes. And you see I like my stuff hearty. Green onions, even though I have onions in here, these are green onions. And the gardenia, hot gardenia is so good. And I might just take a little lime and sprinkle it on there before I put my cheese sauce on it, my cheese. And here we have it. This is quick tacos with what you have at home. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. Come back. I'll have something else delicious for you.